All right, let's jump right into the news. So, E3 is canceled this year. That is a shame. Sad to say, this was kind of expected, especially because nobody knew what was going on, what was going to happen, who was going to be attending. At this point, none of us could have figured out what was going to happen. The only one that did confirm for the event was Ubisoft. They confirmed back in February, and now it turns out they backed out. They backed out really hard and just left E3 alone. At this point, E3 had nobody else announcing or gave a public announcement backing them up, and seemingly enough, yesterday, as of 3/30/2023, announcement came that E3 was canceled this year. Now that took nobody by surprise, but at the same time, it is sad news to hear. There seems to be a lot of death going on in the gaming industry and a lot of things closing down, and this is sad to see something as prominent as E3 going down. As a big fan myself who look forward to the live stream, I'm kind of disappointed that it went this way, but not surprised at all. Stated by Ubisoft in past news, E3 has fostered unforgettable moments across the industry throughout the years. While we initially intended to have an official E3 presence, we made the subsequent decision to move in a different direction and will be holding a Ubisoft Forward live event on 12th June in Los Angeles. We look forward to sharing more details with our players very soon. Yeah, interesting enough that it's happening close to Summerfest, but hey, you know what? We could leave that alone. Definitely E3 is even being reported out by Polygon, Kotaku, and it's just being thrown around in the whole gaming landscape. Everyone is just, again, saddened to see something a part of gaming history just disappeared like this. A quote by Cal Martish Kish, the global VP: "This was a difficult decision because of all the effort we and our partners put toward making this event happen. And we had to do what's right for the industry and what's right for E3. Now, I don't understand what effort they put in when reports were coming out when a lot of developers and publishers were unsure if they were even attending, or even people prominent were attending. Even Jason Schreier reported out, one of the consistent conversations at GDC last week was, is your company going to E3? No idea. Is it actually going to happen? Who knows? A lot of people were unsure. And the fact that Ubisoft backed out was the final nail in the coffin that actually put this baby to rest. And honestly, it is heartbreaking that it came out like this. It doesn't seem much information was being passed around, not a lot of confirmation. But again, it is sad to see this happen, especially. And right now, even Twitter and the internet decided to just make jokes out of it. We got a meme here. Thank you all for coming, because obviously nobody signed up, no one was attending, and the only one announced just backed out. This is a sad birthday party where nobody even showed up. Roll a Doofenshmirtz clip. But other than that, we have Summer Game Fest still to look forward to. It is going to be happening. Of course, Ubisoft has a save to date, so at this point, as long as Summerfest isn't canceled, I think we still will be able to get some gaming news going forward. But it does seem like publishers nowadays are only going in the direction of doing their own personal live streams and putting out information when they're ready, especially not to compete with other publishers and developers, which makes sense on its own. But at the same time, big event like this is nice to handle. But again, we've had events in the past where publishers like to post out something mid or announce something that again disappointed fans. Looking at you, Blizzard. After the whole E3 shutting down, there's even more sad news. It is actually officially closed. The 3DS and Wii U eShop is no longer open. No longer any purchases can be made, and it is very saddening to see a piece of gaming history again stripped away from us. Now, Nintendo Life posted an article. You can see right here. Today officially marks the end of the 3DS and Wii U eShops. While you'll still be able to download your existing purchases, you can no longer buy or redeem new games from these digital storefronts. Free content, including demos, are also off limits. Now, this is something very sad to see happening, especially because, again, 3DS was very prominent. I remember back in the heyday when it came out. Especially me myself back in 2011, I had my 3DS with me at all times. I'm running around collecting street passes on the school bus, going to work, especially going into college campuses. I just had my 3DS always with me and around, and collecting every street pass I can see, seeing what games everyone's playing, and be able to communicate and play, especially among my friends. So sad to see it go. It is very disheartening to see that. But then again, also knowing Nintendo, there is no way to preserve or remember any of these game collection, and it's sad to see that go away like that. It's not unexpected of Nintendo because they never done anything to preserve any part of history in their platforms. As soon as it's shut down, it's gone. It's never heard of from again. You just hope eventually down the line for a re-release. In more uplifting news to the saddened loss of the eShop, Gerard, the completionist, is here to save everyone. Amazingly, he bought every Wii U and 3DS game off of the eShop, including DLCs and DSiWare as well, which again equates to about 1.2 terabytes. It is insane to imagine that kind of haul, and the cost again was phenomenal. A total of $22,791 spent and 464 eShop cards bought in that process just to get all these collectibles and download and digital software. I am again amazed. This is amazing news to hear, because while Nintendo can't be bothered preserving a piece of gaming history and make sure there is a legacy going forward, we have people like the completionist living to the fullest of his name and title as a completionist, and again collecting everything, which is amazing to see. I can't honestly, it's great, and the fact that he gave this off to donate for the Game History Foundation is even more amazing. I do encourage anybody else moving forward, if you do happen to have any copy or media software, that you do again send it forward to the Game History Foundation. This is one way we can at least preserve some history that again most developers don't want to preserve at all. And for some reason, again, the hot topic and argument comes about homebrewing and also emulating software just to have a piece of that gaming history. But that is just another topic for another day. As of now, this is just great uplifting news to the saddened loss of the eShop, but knowing the fact is there is a large collection already taken care of for every software that was a part of these console generations. I know the Wii U wasn't beloved by everyone, but it was one of the softwares I did love the most and bought and played a lot myself, so sad to see it gone, as well as with the 3DS. I keep my 3DS beside me, and right now I just pass it on to my kids so that way they can enjoy a piece of gaming culture and history. So such a sad loss, everybody. Such a sad loss, including all the virtual consoles. But the good thing also as well, even though the eShop closes, if you still have Pokebank, you are still good to go forward. And also Poke Transporters to transport everything forward. At least that will still be operable. But again, more of a sad loss of something from a piece of gaming history. Up next, we got Splatfest, and I'm telling you right now, today is going to be, again, another hot debate, because we're going to be deciding which of these three are real, Nessie, aliens, or Bigfoot. Now, I'm a pick Team Alien myself. Hopefully, let's see what my results will come out. I will be recording and posting up at least 2 videos out for this event, so that way we can see what my progress is for Team Aliens, and we could just get a good look back. Hopefully I could get some people in the Discord and community, and we could just talk about it, have a good time, and get some nice clips going in. But yeah, we got Splatfest coming up. Now, it will be today, starting March 31st at 5 p.m. Pacific to Sunday, April 2nd at 5 p.m. Pacific as well. That would be 8 p.m. Eastern, as well, ending on 8 p.m. Eastern as well on Sunday. So at 8 o'clock starting tonight, that's when the event will pop off. I hope everybody is excited. They did release some patch notes, some recent updates to it, so we don't know what effect this will have to the matches, but let's just hope for the best. The only thing on the downside of concerning news is a prevalence of hackers. There are clips going around, especially on Twitter and across the internet, Reddit posts being made about people using a speed hack or also an auto aim bot hack. So at the same time, I don't know if this will affect Splatfest, but as always, Nintendo is remaining quiet about the issue. Again, I will play a video on the screen. You will see that this player is just popping off with an E-leader. Of course, that's doesn't make me like the weapon anymore, but it just adds that little hate I have for it right there. This is Jesus Christ. This is insane. Gonna be honest, guys, just enjoy the Splatfest, play as much as you can, try to get as much points as you can, but don't take it too hard. Hopefully eventually down the line Nintendo will be able to address some of these hackers' concerns, because Once something like this becomes more widespread and prevalent, especially in a online shooter, it tends to take over and tends to kind of kill morale and anybody's excitement for the game. Well, that is all for the news, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please leave a comment down below of what's your favorite 3DS game and what's your best beloved memory with the 3DS. I hope I see everyone tonight for the Splatfest, and good luck, enjoy, and have a great weekend.